Hi and welcome to Homo Ludens, the channel history and board games, and we're back like every Sunday night at around 8 p.m. French time, 2 p.m. EST. For those of you who are not aware, this season, we are streaming every Sunday night and sometimes an extra stream during the week. But every Sunday we have a stream, unless there is something exceptional that comes up, like a convention or something. But we are streaming every Sunday, either interviews, chats, but mostly gameplay. And tonight we are playing a scenario in the Library of Napoleonic Battles, the famous system by Kevin Zucker. And we're going to be playing a smaller scenario that's from this box, Napoleon Invades Spain. And we're going to play the scenario that is Espinosa, Day of Battle. Thanks everyone for being here. I know every Sunday so far, but I would say that everything is still until late October. So for now, it's looking pretty good. I have more problems in fitting things in the calendar, so I think it's looking good for at least up until December. So I should be, yeah, so far. So far. Yeah, thanks, Alan. It's a bit messy. It's not a pajama stream per se, but I'm still have a very strong pajama vibe on this Sunday night. So yeah, the hair is a bit messy. But yeah, Alan, have you already played that system? And I'm curious, actually, for those who are watching, let us know in the comments if you've already played the system. For me, it will be the first time. Pierre, you've been experimenting with it for how long now?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing it for maybe a couple of years now, maybe a year and a half. I've mainly soloed the system. Like, the system is maybe my most soloed game. I played a bit opposed, mainly in person. I haven't played it much on Vassal, but I'm playing it a lot more recently because it's part of the Club de Jeu on the Discord. So we're getting a lot of people on the Discord interested in this game. So hopefully this stream will show people what this game is about and why this system is really cool.
Yeah, and for people who are wondering, so we have a Homo Ludens Discord server. The server is open to the people who support us on Ko-fi. So if you want to do a Ko-fi donation, you can go there and you'll have access to the Discord server. And on the Discord server, we have a system that's called Le Club de Jeu, where we learn and play games together. And one of the games that we're playing right now is this game, the Library of Napoleonic Battles. But there are other games. We're also playing ASL starter kits. We're playing. What are we playing right now?
GCACW, the Grand Companies.
GCACW. Yeah. Let me check. I'm gonna have a quick look at the Discord server to see what's up. We still have Brotherhood and Unity that's running. It's been a few months now. Hearts and Mind also. Lamps are going out. Here I Stand. Empire of the Sun. So that's quite a wide range, and you've got different groups playing together, learning the game together, which is quite fun. So yeah, Brendan is asking, excusez-moi, où est le bicorne? It's actually over there, but it actually hurts my head to wear it, so I only wear it for exceptional streams because it has a physical cost for me to wear it, and this is a casual stream, Brendan. I'm really sorry. I know that you've paid good money for me to wear that bicorne, but I have to preserve my physical well-being. And thanks for being here, Simon. Good evening. Okay, so we're going to be playing this pretty casual, pretty laid back. For me, it's a discovery. I'm super interested in the system. And actually, interestingly, originally, I was supposed to do at least one video, but we're thinking about potentially doing a series of videos with Cole Werle, who's a big fan of the system. And I wanted to have like this partnership going with OSG, having them sending over some boxes, and then like try to do something together, maybe having Kevin Zucker on the stream and playing it with Cole. I think that would have been really fun. It didn't happen, unfortunately. I'm not really sure why, but I tried. So yeah, this box is mine. I paid it with my own money. So if I like it, you know that it's for real, because if I get a game for free, I always pretend that I like it, which is which everybody knows.
It's so noble.
Yeah. So yeah, and yeah, Brendan, I will be playing the French. And I'm going to bring it on stream. If you are not aware or if you're wondering, how we are playing, Pierre and I, without being in the same room, even though it's a board game. What we're playing is using a vassal. So we are using vassal and playing together. The vassal implementation looks pretty good. We won't show you. We will focus on the map, so we won't show you the tables and everything. We'll explain to you as we go what's happening and everything. But you see units move on the board. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask your question in the chat. So I'll be playing the French. I have two groups of units here. So I've got some units here. That's my main force with my commander. And then I have an officer here, Lefebvre, with some units and another supply train here. And yes, I agree. The maps are actually quite beautiful. I think they are very nice. I like the way they depict changes in heights and stuff like this. It's actually quite nice.
They're really, really nice. And I know that I think Kevin Zucker and any of the map creators always sort of try and go on site to the battlefields.
Yeah.
To really get a good feel of how everything looked, how it looks now, and how it's changed over time. So you can see on Constant especially lots of really interesting discussions over why a certain ridgeline is covering a certain hex and that sort of thing. It's really nice to, and I think this game really benefits from sort of sitting back before playing and studying the maps and seeing where the main arteries made by the roads are and things like that. It's really lovely to be able to like take it all in, even though they're relatively big. I mean, this series, this box set maybe has the smallest battles, and this is maybe a medium-sized map. It's pretty manageable on the table, personally, I think, with the counter density as well. So it's pretty good.
It is a game that has low counter density overall, right? It's a grand strategy. It's a grand tactical game.
Grand it's like it straddles the line between grand tactical and operational. Relatively low counter density. I mean, you can get things like which one? Don't Bet Arrive. I can't remember which one. The Coming Storm, which has a bit bigger stacks because there's a lot of stacks right next to each other. But the maximum stack you can have is 5, I think, and you're very rarely going to have
that. 5, but you need an officer to be there to enable it to be possible.
Exactly.
And Simo, that's the place. We're gonna. So for me, it's gonna be a first time. So I'm in the same position as you. I've been really excited by the system for quite a while. I never had the opportunity to play it. Then it was integrated in the Club de Jeux, so it was the opportunity for me just to go and start playing around with it. So you're in the right place. We'll try to not make any rules mistake, but if we do, that would be completely Pierre's fault.
And to be clear with the rules, we're not going to be playing the cards. There's a really cool card system with the game. I love it. I think it works better face to face. I don't know if the implementation on Vassal is very good, but I also think the very first time you play it, just the very first time you play it, it's better without the cards. And then it's very slot in. Yeah,
it's a first game for me, but we're going to play with the line of sight rules. So as you can see, you can see it from the French perspective. I don't really have visibility over what the units are on Pierre's side. So there is a bit of hidden information fog of war. And Piotr, I'm happy to hear that you like the system. Let us know what's your favorite box in the series. For now, I only have this one. And I'm pretty excited to explore it because I'm working on a game on the same topic. So I hope to steal a lot of Kevin Zucker's research for my own benefit.
The research and the notes and the historical notes in these games are insane. They're so good. You can really dig deep and understand why some decisions were made. I thought so. I've revealed a few of my units in Espinosa. If we can zoom into them, just so I can give maybe just a brief sort of overview of what we're looking at. Because there's a lot of information on these counters, not as much as in other games, but there is a lot of information. So basically, you can see I've got 3 revealed units here. One of them is General Blake.
4 actually, because you also get.
I've got 4. Yeah, no, that's good. So I've got Blake and Riquelme, who is under Blake, and I've got Saint-Romain and Darcourt, who is under Saint-Romain. You can see that they're under each other because of the coloured strip. So, for example, on Fred's side, I think you're controlling Victor, and I think he's got a green strip. So all of his are green.
First core is green, and then you have 4th core under Lefebvre, who have this light blue color.
And I think so. Blake, as you can see, looks slightly different to San Roman. Blake has a little 1 in square brackets and a 10.
Yeah.
The bottom right number is always the movement. The 1 means that he's sort of a overall commander. He's got a lot more command proficiency than other units. So special scenario rule in this actually means that he doesn't have that, but that's fine. That's why I didn't give it to you. San Roman has a 3 in brackets. That means he has to roll under a 3 to activate, and that's really the core of the system. Is
if he's not activated by a commander, right?
If he's not activated by a commander, which I cannot do with Blake in this scenario.
Okay, in this specific scenario.
In this specific scenario.
But if not, Blake would have had in another scenario 1 command point, so we'll have the ability to command 1.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
He can give it to Saruman or he can give it to himself, right? So that's the trade-off. Each unit also has this number in the middle. That is their initiative rating. That is done, that's important for activation as well, but mostly you can ignore it. On the left.
But just for people to understand, if you are not under command to take an action, you're going to have to roll equal or lower than your initiative.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. And then the left is the strength. It's an odds-based combat system. It's not my favorite actual combat system, but I love the results of the combat, if that makes sense. I don't love it adding up the odds, but I think it's really the results are really interesting because at the core of combat in this system is that most of your results are not going to be causing any damage to the enemy units. You're mostly going to be pushing them away.
Yeah.
What will cause damage to their units is blocking their lines of retreat, because every unit emits a zone of control, and you cannot retreat, full stop. You cannot retreat through an enemy zone of control. So as soon as you go in there, you're going to be removed from the map, either permanently eliminated or temporarily eliminated and coming back later. And that's what forces you to sort of focus on the maneuver in the system, which is what it does so well. So I'm going to hide my troops again.
Alan is saying that he has Napoleon's Wheel and 1812. I believe that Napoleon's Wheel you would recommend as the best entry point, right?
I think it's a good entry point because it has a variety of sizes of scenario. It has a tiny scenario, a medium scenario, and Austerlitz, which is a really interesting scenario. It also comes with the deck of cards that is used. It's sort of a universal card deck that comes with every later game. That doesn't come with every later game, so it's good.
But that you can use in any later game.
You can use in any later game. That said, any game before Napoleon's Wheel comes with a deck of cards in it anyway, specific to that game. So I'd say look at the like every war game. Look at the period of Napoleonic history that interests you the most. If you're not interested in Napoleonic history, go with Napoleon's Wheel, right? That's
fair enough.
Choice.
And Piotr is saying that his favorite box is The Coming Storm.
Yeah, I love The Coming Storm. It's probably my favorite too, but I really like Eylau as a battle. I think they're reprinting The Coming Storm. It's like €200 to buy at the moment. So do not buy it at the moment.
I think it would be interesting because I got Halo 1807 from Sounds of Drum. I have this and this next with me because my dog keeps playing with it, so I have to take it from her mouth. But so I have it. I still haven't had time to look into it and play it, but I hope to feature it on the channel pretty soon. I think it could be interesting actually to
sort of focus on
focus on Halo and play The Coming Storm, and then playing this where you have a more focus on the battle.
I think that'd be really cool. Specifically on Halo 1807. There's a new rules update. Use the new rules update.
That's what he told me. Yeah, he told me to use the new rules update. I haven't downloaded it yet, but we'll figure it out when it will be the time to actually stream a game of it.
Good fun.
Would you like to be my opponent for that actually?
Yeah, sure.
Halo
18. I've played it quite a lot, so yeah, definitely.
So it's another Sunday booked. You see, Arno? Okay. We're planning ahead. Just maybe one thing, one caveat for people watching us. You might realize at some point that both Pierre and I are native French speakers. So we might actually just sometime shift to French, especially when we're pissed off. So just be ready for that.
Fred, I believe you go first in the scenario.
Okay.
So the broad setup of it is that I am trying to keep hold of Espinosa. You can see I've got a sort of control marker here. You want to get to him.
Yeah. I guess
I
with
have 2
Victor,
control.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, with Victor probably. I have 2. Victor is trying to attack, and in the south, the Lefebvre is trying to cut off my retreat, I believe, by going to Villarcayo. He's got a compulsory march order, so he has to go there. He has
Okay.
to go closer to there every turn until he reaches it. But yeah, why don't you start? So you got
Okay,
Victor.
so what's the sequence of play? So we have the
Yes.
weather segment first, but is it happening now or?
Yes, good point. So weather segment, yes. I will. You roll a d6. Go ahead, and I will tell you what the weather is.
Okay, so I roll a d6 and I roll a 4.
4. That's fine. That means that it's clear, I believe. Yeah. Just making sure. Oh, no,
so
it means that it's
Brand.
raining.
Oh, it's raining. Oh, that's bad. So Brandon,
bad.
regarding GCACW, I haven't planned anything, but I would be happy to have Patrick over. And actually, there is a Sunday where I won't be able to stream. So if someone wants to take over the channel and stream with Patrick, I would really welcome
Really cool.
someone coming over. And I think streaming GCACW would be really, really good. So Brendan, if you want to, if you have time on Sunday afternoon, just let me know and I'll give you the keys to the channel.
So the rain means that units artillery is slightly worse. And also, it blocks line of sight, so you need to be adjacent to another unit to see.
Okay, interesting.
Pretty brutal for you because you don't know where to attack.
Yeah, but I guess so. Now we go into the command phase.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I have a supply segment. So it's a turn where we actually check the weather. So I need to check
you don't in the first turn. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Okay.
So we carry on. Recovery. Ignore the organization segment. Ignore that. So it's the command segment now.
Okay, so I have a command segment. Yeah.
Will now allocate any points that you have from Victor to, I assume, himself because he's out of range of everyone else. 4 hexes range.
Yeah.
So he'll do and activate his own units, and Lefebvre will likely have to roll equal to or below his command.
But if he has a march order, isn't it considered as in command?
Exactly right. Yes, good. So they're both automatically in command essentially, right?
Okay, good. But then I guess that I would do my march order with Lefebvre to start with.
That's right. And on roads, you go double speed, basically.
Okay, double speed, and it's the same for main roads and minor roads?
That's right. And any other terrain costs 1 hex, so it's not that bad to go into forests or uphills and things like that.
Okay, cool. So
you just need to go closer to Villarcayo.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go straight there. I mean, if the scenario wants me to, I will do what they ask. So this one is gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is where we go.
Yep.
Simple.
Easy. You gotta get there so quickly.
This game is so easy. So this one is going to be 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm going to go here.
Good.
So that sounds pretty good. So the stacking is only important at the end of my road movement, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's You can't be adjacent to another stacking in March, though.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they are of the same core, so I can actually stack more than 2 on top of each other.
Not in a march.
Not in a march.
So they're in column.
But 2 is fine.
So 2 is fine, but not in a march order. So at the moment they can't actually stack.
Okay, so I'm gonna separate them like this, and then I have this one. I have a bit of road problems.
Already.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm gonna move here.
You're probably gonna want to figure out a way to arrive at your destination at the same time as well.
Yes, I'm thinking about this, and then I think I'm gonna put Lefebvre here at the top, just here. Do I have an issue with this one being out of range, or
you probably will next turn? Yeah. What I would say is that it costs 1 movement to get out of the march order for a unit, so you can do that at some point. I mean, at this point, it's kind of fine that he's out of range. You sort of sprinted ahead. Next turn, you can get him.
Because I mean, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and I am and it's the range is 4, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So I can.
3 for him, but that would be moving away from VRK, so you can't do that.
But isn't it from the beginning to the end of the move?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if I stop here, I actually technically
You're fine.
move closer, and I'm in range of.
Yeah.
So that I think I'm gonna go here, and then I need to move my supply wagon, obviously, because I don't want to get out of supply.
So that has a range of 14.
Okay, so I have quite some range then.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
So I think I'm just gonna stay here, giving myself some options depending on do I want to go left or right, and that's pretty much it. Cool. And there is Arnaud saying road marching. So make sure they are in road march. Is there something for me to visualize it, or?
So there is a counter that you can have road march on. I'm just seeing if there's a way to show
I think I have it here. I'm going to put it on Lefebvre himself. So we remember that.
So what I was saying earlier as well, you cannot be you can't finish adjacent to each other in road march. They're in a column.
Oh.
They've got a long amount of troops.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. So
the way to show it usually on table is by doing this and then showing this, right?
Oh, okay, fair enough. Can I? I'm gonna clone this one. And I'm gonna put this one here, and I'm gonna rotate slightly just to make it nicer.
I'll make more of these whilst you can move Victor.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna move Victor. Well, I mean, we're not gonna. We need to entertain people.
That's what this is all about.
There is a question from Brandon. Do we pay more for crossing bridges?
You pay 1 for crossing bridges, yes. But in the march order, I believe it says that you don't actually pay anything for terrain. You carry on, Fred, and I'll look over this.
So yeah, I think I want to go for a fight. Où est-ce que je peux être à 2x?
Yeah, combat units not in road march pay the following, pay +1.
Oh yeah, but I'm in road march, so it's fine.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Interesting.
So you got to you don't know what my defense is at the moment.
Do I have to get closer to Espinosa with those units, or can I be a bit?
You can be creative with these guys.
I can be creative.
They're not in a march order. You can do whatever.
And if I want to put someone in a march order, how do I do it?
You give me a second.
Oh yeah, and Arner is confirming not in road march, so that's good. Thanks.
Yeah. Arno will be our sort of keeping.
Yeah, rules lawyer.
Thank you, Anna, by the way. Please do. Because I think you just start with a road march at the beginning. Yeah, no, it's only at the start of play, a reinforcement, or at night.
So I could not decide it, but I can still do. So, for example, in this case with this one, that would cost me 1.5.
That's right.
3.
Yeah.
3.5, and I would have to stop here because I have 1 and 1 for those bridges.
That's right.
And that's limits a lot.
And then it's about keeping him in range of Victor as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I don't really have that many options here. I think I'm gonna.
Well, you've got a few angles of attack. You do have a few angles of attack, and you can create them. Zones of control are sticky as well.
Wow.
So you can't move out of a zone of control once you're in one.
It's already a quite interesting puzzle here.
Especially with
it's not even on a road. Come on. It's a sticky Zuck. That's actually quite tricky. Do I want to attack from here?
Well,
Probably
you want to get to here, to the control marker.
Yeah, sure, but I don't think that this is the good way to do it. There are too many bridges. It's a bit tricky.
Show me the good way then.
2,5, 3. Attends. 1, 1,5. Non, 1, 2.
I'll say that broadly, your troops are of slightly higher strength than mine.
Yeah, I would
most
expect
of the
so.
time.
Yeah.
But you can see I've got 3 troops stacked on top of each other here. So
Oh, I didn't see that. Actually, I can see them. Just
no.
for you to know, the 2 at the bottom, I can see them. Yeah.
I'm asking now. Yeah.
Yeah. But I wasn't planning on attacking that stack, so don't worry. I was actually planning on attacking this because I wanted to give a bit of a, like, have a sort of an opening here and try to move from the bottom. But the problem is that I'm thinking this is strong, this is uphill, and I'm worried about this. So I was thinking maybe I could do sort of a move from the right to like this.
So woods on their own only impact artillery and cavalry for combat.
Okay.
So I'm not in a defensive position or anything like that from infantry.
So can I do 1, 2, and then if I want to move uphill here?
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
I believe it costs an extra 1.
Actually, that move is only 1 because it's half. Yeah, so I have 3 movement points left.
Yeah, plus 1 MP additional moving uphill to enter.
So that's my 2 other movement points.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here. So that's kind of risky, but I want to try it.
It's more open terrain, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So 1, 2. I'm gonna move here, like this.
Sure.
I can stack 2, right?
You can.
So that's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. I think that this unit here, that's a trick. The game is trying to trick me. 1. So moving here, would it be 1 or 1.5?
So it'd be 1.5.
Okay, donc 2,5, 3, 4. I'm gonna move Victor here. I'm gonna half 1,5, 2.
Okay.
3, 4.
Balancing where to put your commanders is very hard as well. I mean, for example, next turn,
actually, Victor
he
is
will be out of
probably gonna
command.
go here.
You know?
Yeah, Victor is gonna go here. Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm gonna move 1, 2. Actually, I'm gonna keep it here in Montecillo just to leave my options open. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna leave the baggage train just here.
Sure.
So not too far. Sure. So those are my movement. So that was my movement phase, right?
Perfect. Yeah, that's all of your movement. That's good.
Yeah.
So we go to the combat phase now. Line of sight. So we will reveal anyone who's right adjacent to each other. Usually it's with the 3 hexes of line of sight, but because it's raining, our line of sight is really blocked.
So I'm unmasking this and this. Oh, and the one at the bottom.
Yeah. Please.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah, you're gonna really hurt my feelings.
Yeah, that's good. 15. Oh yeah, that's if I had known that it was like this, I would have done it slightly differently because it's a bit it's overkill. Yeah.
It's not nice. It's not nice. But hey, that's you live and you learn.
Okay,
cool.
That's the game. Yeah. How high can the okay +6 +1? So yeah, I can thanks to this I can get to 6 to 1. So that's probably for the best.
So there's no bombardment in rain. So we're going to skip that at the end of this segment. But first, we've got line of sight, then the cavalry retreat. None of us have any cavalry here. You can sort of retreat away. This is one of the few ways of getting out of a zone of control if you have cavalry. Artillery fire. I mean, we've got no one in artillery here in front of each other. This is a really good first combat because it's just vanilla infantry against infantry.
Simple.
And then attacking. You're probably going to go this and this and this and this, right? You're probably going to be attacking the.
Actually, no, I'm not, because here I'm going to be at 1.5 to 1, and here I'm going to be at 5 to 1. But if I do everything against this, I'm going to be at 6-1.
That is true.
And at 6-1, I don't think I have any bad result. Actually, I could have an exchange.
If an attacking stack is located in the zone of control of several enemy stacks, and no other friendly stacks is adjacent to the enemy stacks. So I think you actually have to.
Oh yeah, I have to. So I have to fight everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I don't really have a choice. So that's going to be 5-1 here and 1.5-1 here. So I'm
Yep.
going to make the worst combat first. So Maison is going to attack Bermudez.
Yep. They usually are lots of different modifiers. At the moment, there aren't. It's just open, so you're fine. Cool.
Yeah, and we are on the same elevation and everything. So it's
Yeah.
open against open. So
Yeah.
it's a good
Go
first one. So I'm on a 1.5-1 table. Maybe
Yep.
I'm going to show the table just for people who are wondering. That I
all of-
recommend.
All of these player aids are available online on the OSG website. There were a lot of them in the box. This is maybe something that would put a few people off, but they're comprehensive, and there's a lot of stuff there. The results are pretty interesting as well. Just a d6 to get the results.
Oh, and Arnaud thinks that some dodgy things might have happened with movement.
I mean, it's Fred, so probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's just and it's the fog of war friction.
It's the fog of war. Yeah.
It's a friction of battle. Like nothing is exact statistics, Arnaud. You have to open a bit your mind. We're not playing Sudoku here. We're playing war. Okay. Come on,
I was looking at the player aid cards whilst he was moving. So if there was anything bad, I did not see. Okay, go ahead. Roll your.
I rolled a 1, which is probably bad.
It's pretty good.
Defender retreats 2. Okay, I need to roll low. Okay, so that's good.
You need to roll low.
So you have the result of DR2.
Yeah. So usually when it's defender retreat, I just need to retreat 1 hex. This is DR2. I will retreat 2 hexes.
No. Wait a minute. That's not this one. It's this one.
It's the top one. Okay, right. Yeah. So I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to go.
And where do you have to retreat to?
Essentially, further away. It's towards always to your supply point. Actually, your supply source.
Okay.
I'm trying to find my supply source here. Actually, where is my?
And the question is, do you have an advance after combat?
If you have a leader, yes.
And I have a
leader.
It needs to be with me. Okay.
Yeah. The only player may advance friendly leaders and 1 or more friendly units that participate in the combat. Yeah. So that's the incentive of having a leader.
Yeah, on the front line. Okay.
But the idea, I think, is to make that combat maneuverable. So because the zones of controls are so sticky, that you can actually separate after combat is quite nice, right? Because then you can react.
And I know you totally should. That's
it's so good.
Yeah, and you can quote me. You can. So I'm at 15-3, so that's 5-1. I'm gonna roll again. 6. That's bad.
That's bad.
So that's an exchange.
That's an exchange. So exchange is one of the few results that do actually make you flip. Yeah. So you just reverse. Some of these lower strength ones don't actually have a reverse.
Which one needs to reverse? Is it the?
Give me 1 second. I can't remember whether it's all or just all combat units on the weaker side are eliminated. The stronger side eliminates a total of at least 50% of the combat strength of the weaker side. So actually, I am eliminated. Yeah, with an EX. So your combat strength was
15.
50% of the combat strength of the weaker side. My combat strength was 3. So you just need to flip 1, just as you did. But this guy does get eliminated.
But do I need to choose which one, or can it be any
one? You can, I believe, choose either one.
If I can choose, I'm going to flip this one, obviously.
For exchange specifically, I think you can choose either one. Yeah. So this guy gets killed. I'm just going to see on here. Where are they?
Brandon gets it.
So I'm not going to explain just yet, but there is a demoralization track that as I'm losing troops, I'm adding my total strength points of the troops that I've lost. Once I hit a threshold, that means that unit is demoralized, and that's victory points for you.
Cool.
Again, no advance after combat there.
Yeah,
I believe that's all of the combat that you can do.
That's all of my combat. Yeah. So I guess we go into the second player turn where you have command, movement, and combat. On your slate too.
That's right. Okay, give me a second. So command phase.
Oh, so Arnaud is saying you think that they can advance, it's just that with a leader, more of them can. They can't if they aren't in command. That's what I thought too.
Earning
But
player
yeah.
may advance friendly leaders. Oh, and war one or more if there is a leader. Yes, my bad. Yeah.
So I can advance after combat in this
You
case.
can advance one of those guys, and you can advance this guy here as well if you want.
Okay, so I'm gonna advance this one here, and I'm gonna advance this one here.
Yeah, and it's always may advance, so you don't have to.
I don't have to, but I think I might want to. Yeah. I mean, I guess I need to be pretty aggressive.
Sure, and it's very good for me because you're moving them out of command range. So.
Oh yeah, my God, what an idiot. Okay.
I'm very happy though. That's great.
Thank you, Arnaud. Thank you very much for providing some additional context to trick me into doing something stupid. We appreciate it.
You're fine. Okay, so I am going to try and activate some units. San Roman, he has an initiative of 3. So I'm going to roll, and I rolled below a 3. I rolled a 3 or below, so that's good. I rolled 2.
That's good.
San Roman activates. I just need to in command, good. And then Blake, because of a special rule in the scenario, which states Blake's command rating, anything more than the static defense and local counterattacks exceeded the capabilities and training of most of the Spanish regiments under Blake's command. So he can only command 1 division plus 1 additional unit. So a division is a stack, basically.
Okay.
So I can command basically 2 stacks at the moment. Oh, a stack and an additional unit. So I am going to command this one and probably this division here, these 2 units here. So these 2 units.
First mistake, yeah.
These 2 units. These 2 units are going to do something stupid and try and go across a bridge.
Oh God. I guess Zucks don't extend beyond rivers, but they extend beyond bridges.
Yeah, Zucks are weird. So all of these terrain things are explained on the tables.
Oh yeah, I have it here actually.
Yeah, so you can see that. So it should be.
So I have.
There's some weird rules about the bridges in this one. So I'm just find first. Find. I think it's only the. I think they do go across a bridge. I think it's.
Yeah, that would make sense. That's a convention that I would expect.
Yeah. Yeah, whether if an unfrozen hex site intervened. Oh, okay. Whether the hex site is bridged, unbridged, or contains fort, the hex is not in a unit stock. Either way, I'm going to attack you across here. And then these people are going to go 1, 2, 3. And do I want to go down 1?
Can you?
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. No, I can't. So I'm going to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just going to go down here just to get a bit closer, because I think these guys will get screwed. All right, let's do an interesting combat here.
First of all, we have line of sight, so I guess you need to reveal this. And
oh yes, so I can.
This. Yeah.
I can't remember whether you could see them or not. Great. So I've got a few people here. I've got a 5 and a 4 strength unit down here.
Oh, you've got artillery here, so
and
next combat we'll have the artillery thing.
We will be using artillery, yeah.
And one-on-one here, do you have any penalty for attacking across a bridge?
Yes, there is.
Defenders ×2. Yeah.
Defenders ×2. Yeah, so we're basically 1-to-1 here. And
no, we are not 1-to-1.
No.
No, we are 1 to 1.5 technically.
Yes, technically.
I see that technically, very concretely.
Well, I mean, it depends on what side of the bridge you're looking on. I think I will attack. Just trying to figure out whether I should attack this one first or this one first. Because here, so this is an example of your retreat. You have to retreat him up here. You can't retreat him.
Okay.
So I am going to attack him. I'm probably going to lose. It's fine.
So wait a minute. So here you're at 6 to 8. So once
Yeah.
again, 1 to 1.5.
Yeah.
But you have artillery this time.
Yes, that's halved in strength because of the rain. Or quartered in strength because of the rain. But also you went halved as well. So it's basically 0.
Okay, so it doesn't. So it's 5 to 8. Okay, so you suck. But do you have something? Do you have artillery? Like do you have bombardment?
So I don't have bombardment because it's raining.
Okay.
Usually I would, but it's raining.
Yeah.
And bombardment is only if he's not involved in the fight. But this is fine. I will attack you. I think the minimum strength is actually 1, but that's fine. But still doesn't change the thing. So it's 1 to 1.5.
Oh, wait a minute. Brandon is asking, isn't there another one of Pierre's that need to be revealed as they are adjacent?
Good point.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, good catch. I didn't, yeah.
Yeah, let's have both of these. Actually, no, he's going to go here. And
but is this one in command? If it's not in command, can it still combat? Oh, yeah, it can.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring it in to be on 1-to-1 then?
No, this one is attacking here. This one's attacking here.
No. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because you have to attack everything that is in Zuck. Okay.
That's correct. And this is kind of.
And this one you're attacking uphill.
Yeah. Slow pack side defenders times 1.5.
Oh, that's bad for you because that puts me at you're attacking at 1 against 2 then.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. So it's 1 to 2 on this one. Let's do this one first. So I roll the dice. I rolled a 3 on the 1 against 2.
And that's escape.
That's a shock.
I'm shocked.
It's a shock. I believe that if I am attacking up a hill, is that shock combat allowed?
So I have initiative at 3 against initiative on 3. So that would be. I think that would be 1 retreat for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Reduce 1 attacking and 1 defending unit. And the owner must reduce. So it's not 1 retreat because it's not as little R. It's just 1 reduced. So we
both reduce 1 unit.
Yeah. So the shock is the only time when we can actually reduce each other's units. So that's good for me here, right? Overall.
It's interesting this system of shock depending on the initiative. Do I have any modifier for initiative?
Not at the moment. I believe if you have Napoleon, you can, and you do have a modifier to the shock combat table itself. So like you have a modifier if the combat was like 3 to 1 or something like that. We did forget actually to roll the dice modifier for the initiative. So you roll a d6 and I'll roll a d6.
Yeah.
I roll a 2.
And I rolled a 6.
A 6. So actually you got a +2. And
so my initiative was at 5 and you are at 3, so it's actually attacker retreat.
Yeah. So that's actually better for me. Well, not better for me, but it's.
But isn't it only the attacker who has a modified initiative?
Each player rolls d6.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay, so we are not.
We're fine.
So we didn't take a step loss then.
Right? We didn't take step loss. Yeah, we didn't take step loss.
And
I retreated. There's no advance after combat for you in a shock. That's fine.
And Arnaud is saying you can put all 6 into that guy. They are required to attack each adjacent unit. But I think that's the case. So this stack attacked here. This stack is going to attack here, and this one is going to attack here. So I think each adjacent stack is being attacked. If I'm.
I know because my 2 attackers. So because Riquelme is not adjacent to Maison, I think he has to attack opposite him, doesn't he? Tell me if I'm wrong. If not, we'll go to Martinego here and attack these guys.
Yeah, we can do that attack first and figure it out afterwards. So here you're at 9 to 5, but you're attacking across the bridge, so I'm doubled. Yeah, so you're at 1.5 to 1. 1 to 1.5.
1 to 1.5. Yeah, exactly. So I'll just roll.
And that's a 2. That's probably good. So that's DR with a star.
So that makes it a shock. If the attacks are at worse than 1 to 5, they are not at worse to 1 to 5.
Okay, so I have defender retreat, and I have only 1 retreat, right? I'm going to retreat here. And you could advance after combat.
I could, and I might. but I can only advance with 1. So I'm not sure if I will. Yeah, no, I don't. Because my idea here is that if I can get into here, then that blocks this retreat.
Okay, Arno was reacting to something that we were saying before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. I'm not going to advance after combat. I just want to maintain control of this sort of area. I know I'm not emitting a Zoc here, but I do want to scare you off a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Riquelme is going to attack here. So you're at strength 12 because... Oh, no, you're not uphill? Are you uphill?
No, I think we're on the same.
No,
yeah.
you're uphill.
Oh, I'm uphill. Yeah, I am. Okay. So I'm at 12 and you're at 4, so you're at 1 against 3, actually.
Super strong. 3. Attack or retreat. I'm fine with that. That's okay.
Aren't you going to overstack if you retreat?
No, I can...
Oh, yeah, yours. Okay, going here.
My control points are supply points, so that's okay. Good. Because otherwise I have to go to my supply.
Okay.
Cool. And I believe that's everything that I want to move. I could have dealt with all my guys in the south here, but I'm not going to just yet.
Yeah. It doesn't feel urgent.
Oh, no. Sorry, I completely missed activating San Roman. My guys here who activated, but actually I don't want to move them just yet.
And I think I can mask this guy and mask this guy now. And you can probably mask.
Yes, I'm going to mask all of my guys who need to. And you can go ahead.
And this. So that's round 2?
Yep.
Do I roll for weather again?
No, you roll for weather in 3 turns time.
Okay, cool. So we have the supply segment. Everything is in supply, nothing changed.
You're fine. You only do the supply when it's weather.
Oh, yeah, anyway, yeah. So, and then I have the command segment, but once again, I don't really have much to do.
1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's not in command.
Yeah.
Is Victor here? I assume because he's already 2 stacked.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So he's not in command. So you will have, if you want to move him, you'll have to roll under his initiative, but he'll still be out of command technically.
But I mean, in my command phase, I don't have to do anything at this stage.
No, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Because those are in march order anyway. So
as soon as you take him out of march order, you will have to move. But
yeah. And for now, and I'm going for Villarcayo. And you've got some units in Medina de Pomar, so I have to be a bit careful.
Yeah, because I need to sort of enter them across the map, but I'm kind of happy to keep them here for now. So Villarcayo is a control point for you.
I don't think I'm going to move to their full movement allowance. Or actually, they're cavalry, so I could move in contact and then retreat. So maybe that's fine.
Good.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This here. This is gonna go here.
Okay.
Can my leader be on its own?
We've been doing this specific march order wrong, but that's fine because you've just actually self-corrected. Your leader can be on his own. The march order, each unit under the march order moves at the speed of its slowest unit. So you've self-corrected there by moving your cavalry left.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. I couldn't move up to 6?
You move at the speed of your lowest one. So if your lowest one is a 4, but he's going across the road. But yeah, with this one, you couldn't move up to 6, so you do have to move back 2. That's fine.
Okay,
we're self-correcting. It's all right.
Yeah. So then in that case, I'm here. Okay, that's good to know. And then I'm going to do 1.
The march orders face to face, I find work a lot more interestingly because you actually have an order slip where you write down what hex they need to go to and you keep it next to them. It feels a lot more dynamic, I find. especially when you're doing line of sight stuff, because I don't know what units you are, and if one of your units is going a lot faster than another, I can tell that that's cavalry. So that's why you will move at the same speed.
Yeah, that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. He's going to be out of command, but I think that's fine. Okay, so that's good to know. And oh, wait a minute. This is going to come here like this. And wait a minute. Why do you have one more here? What unit is that for?
Oh, you probably just placed it later. I might have forgotten.
And then I have my thingy here.
Range 14, so it's up to you.
1, 2. Yeah, I don't want to leave him too much in the open, just in case.
Yeah.
And all my units needs to be 14 within, and it needs to be able to trace back to here, right?
That's right, yeah. And that's an infinite range to that.
So infinite range. Okay,
yeah.
So 3, 4.
Unless I cut it off, but you can see otherwise. I'm not going to cut it off.
Yeah. I think I think I'm going to see you coming before. Okay, cool. So that's.
What's that?
Cool. Oh, and Arnaud is saying a line of sight is 3 hexes, but I don't think it is in rain, and we are currently in rain.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, the rain, I believe, stops that. I'm just going to check on this because it's different per entry, the effects of weather. So I'll just have a triple check on this one.
Okay, so now I can go into the thing that is a bit tricky. I can only disengage when I am in.
Yeah, rain blocks line of sight.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I can still see this guy, by the way.
Oh, you can see this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's not adjacent to anything.
He's not. There's a control marker right there. He's next to.
Yeah, but I don't want to get there. That's a.
Oh, please do. Please do.
That would be pretty awful.
You've seen the quality of my units.
Can I roll to see if I can activate this one first before doing anything?
Yeah. No, I'm not sure if you can actually.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you have to move your guys first that are in command, and then it's the initiative move segment afterwards. So because
I'm gonna do something bold. He's gonna come here. He's gonna come here. He's going to come here.
Yeah, and I'm not omitting a zone of control here, so you're fine.
Yeah, but you're surrounded here and here.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea. I just need to protect my rear here, so I think I'm gonna move.
Yeah, I mean, if you kill this guy, if you beat this guy, make him retreat, he is gonna be out.
1, 2, 3 et demi, 4.
Maybe shouldn't have forgotten to move my.
I think I'm gonna move this here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've cheated, but Arnaud will let me know if I did.
You probably have.
And if I, probably that's okay.
Yeah, I've got the moral victory either way.
And then I'm gonna put this one here. I think I'm going to put. What are the benefits of having a leader?
You can advance after combat with more than one unit.
Yeah, but that's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The question is. I think I'm gonna go here with him, and now I'm gonna roll with Maison to see if I can activate him.
Give it a go.
And I can.
He's still out of command, but he is activatable. So out of command cannot move adjacent to an enemy unit.
It's fine. That's gonna be 1. If I go downhill, is it an extra 1 or?
It's a slope change, so I believe. Oh no, it's only 1 uphill. So yeah, you're fine going downhill.
1, 2, and I'm on road, so I can do 3 and stay here.
Yeah, cool.
And that's it. So now, are they considered adjacent, even though there is a stream in between them?
They are not. They are not. There's a stream between.
So they are not in each other's docks. So we only revealed this, and then I revealed this.
Yep.
You unmask.
Oh, but I believe, I believe we do. I do reveal these because technically it doesn't block.
Yeah, we can see each other. It's just that I don't have to fight you.
Yeah. So
nice.
There you
go. So I guess we have a single combat. So I have 17, 22 to 9. So that's 2 to 1.
Some of them are attacking across the bridge, so I do get.
Oh, isn't it if all units attack across the bridge?
Oh shit! It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, this one will have to move here to be able to attack because there is no bridge here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He can't. Yeah, he can't.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry. I would definitely move this one here. Yeah. So because one of the unit is not across the bridge, I believe you don't get the benefit. So yeah. So I'm at 2 to 1 on this combat.
That's right. That is right. Yeah.
And do you have artillery? You don't. I don't. You don't. Yeah. And you're surrounded by Zocs. So that's fine. So I rolled a 1 on a 2 to 1 and defender retreat 2.
Defender retreat 2. So this is for me one of the most interesting parts of the game, where I will roll a d6 for both of these units. If I roll a 1 to 3, they're put into a unit awaiting recovery box off map, and if I roll a 4 to 6, they're permanently eliminated.
Nice.
So
roll a 6. Roll a 6.
So I'm going to do the top one first and the bottom one. So the 6 is eliminated.
Yeah, so the bottom one is eliminated and the other one is in recovery.
That's right. I'm just trying to find where the recovery boxes are on this mod. They are different per mod, which is a bit frustrating.
Oh, thanks, Arno. I'll keep this in mind. I will catch up.
Yeah. You can move them up if you want.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. So I'm going to move him here, unrecovered, and him to permanently eliminated. They're in the charts and tables in the middle one, but that's fine. You've eliminated a 4, which means that the casualty and so I'm just going to. So it's 7 actually. 1, 2, 3. So I'm on 7 with my casualty track to demoralize myself eventually. You can advance after combat with any of these.
I'm not gonna advance after combat.
You sure? You sure? Please.
Actually, no. I'm happy with this. I was thinking about doing a nice line because then if you come into contact, you have to fight all of them.
Mm-hmm. But that means it stops all of them too. So.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm actually pretty happy with this right now.
And you got time. You got time.
So just 2 questions. So you're at 7 on the demoralization track. How far can it go, and when does it start having an effect?
So so it's per sort of command, right? So for the Army of Galicia, so the brown ones. Oh, sorry. I'll reveal my guy up here. Here. For the brown ones, these guys, the Army of Galicia, they have 18 points until they are demoralized. And for my blue ones under San Roman, they need 7 damage until they're demoralized. So it depends per guy.
But to their core.
To their core, yeah. They need off map worth that much.
Okay, so it's going to be split depending on their color. Okay.
That's right. So at the moment, you're only really hitting the Army of Galicia, and I have, but I've got loads of them. So once you do actually get to that limit, it's going to really hurt for me.
So Brendan, you can always move 1 unit. If you have a leader, you can move an additional 1. That's the idea.
Okay, cool. Is that everyone that you want to move?
Yeah, that's everything. So I've done my movement. I've done my combat. Wonderful. So now it's the second player turn.
Wonderful. So I'm just going to flip the turn, flip side to me. And who am I going to do? So first, San Roman is going to see if he activates. He does activate. That's really, really good. It's really good. I needed him to activate. So Fred, on the terrain charts, these are trails and these are roads. That might be what was confusing you before.
Oh, Arnaud is saying that both of them should automatically go into the recovery box because it's a Zuck and it's not a hard block.
So if the unit can't fully retreat, and it couldn't retreat, it's placed in. Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. I assumed that I had to go down here, but no, I could have gone here. So yes, you're right. I read the map wrong there. So they're both, recovery. Right, I'm going to move these guys, and I'm just trying to figure out which stacks I want to move for Blake, because again, Blake has awful command. He's going to move the same guy I activated before, and that person's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 across the roads. That's fine. And then his second stack activation is going to be here. One of them is going to go here. Only one of them, though. Sandroman is going to move his guys here. And he has another in-command unit here who is going to stay where he is. I think. Is he going to stay where he is? No, he's not. That's stupid. He's going to go under Sandroman. Cool.
Interesting.
Okay. Bit more of a sort of reorganization turn for me there.
Yeah.
Okay, then so I am going to be.
You can mask your units, I think.
Yeah,
those ones.
I can.
Now.
Down south in Medina de Pomar, at the very bottom, I am going to start rolling for their initiative. I'm going to go from top to bottom. Just need below a 3. 1, 2, 3. None of them activate because I rolled a 5, 6, 4. So that's fine. They're just going to stay there. Cool. Yeah, I am going to mask people, and that's that turn. Kind of just trying to survive, because I'm a lot more brittle than you think I am, I think.
Yeah, you've got some good stacks, but I think the things around the stacks are pretty shit, actually.
Yeah. So this is the last turn of rain. Next turn, so it's your turn now, but next turn we're going to be checking rain and supply.
Okay, so
this turn I might be trying to do some weird stuff when it's my turn to cut off the supply of certain units potentially.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking that you might do. I'm not really too worried in the north. I'm more worried at the south. So I have to figure out how do I want to do my movement. But this time I'm going to start with the north. So I'm going to have Darico who's going to move here. La Bruyère is going to stay here for now. And actually, I'm somewhat curious to see. I'm going
to just figure out, because I mean, yeah, there's something to be said just to see what the stack is, waiting for like a bigger army to come.
1,5, 2, 3,5, 4.
Seeing what yeah, there's no special terrain under these guys here.
1,5. I'm going to put it here. Yeah. So that's going to be my thing.
That's 3 units there. That's scary.
Well, it's not 3 units, but yeah. doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You have a general. Yeah.
So that's that for this, and then I'm gonna do my move in the south. I've got to finish closer, so to Villarcayo. So I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 away. So as long as I'm closer, I think that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. I mean, that's with the bridge. That's the only way you can get there. That's good.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think this is also the way, and he came from here. One. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's bad. No, that's I'm a bit stuck here. I'm gonna stop here.
You can go out a road command at any point if you want to sort of be more creative with your movement, but then you do have to roll for command.
Yeah, then I would have to roll for command. That's
Yeah.
my main issue. But actually, as it's an infinite line, I do have actually quite a lot of options as long as you don't destroy the baggage train.
Mm-hmm. And you've seen how hard it is for me to activate those guys down there. So.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna put myself as much in the middle as I can.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's gonna stay here, so I stay in range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Can't be adjacent to a unit when you.
Even if the road march is coming from behind.
No. That's just for sort of vibes.
Oh.
Usually you put the road march on top, but that's just to remind you that you can't be adjacent to a unit.
Okay.
So yeah, there you go.
Where's my road march for this one? I thought it was the direction I was coming from, saying that that road is basically filled.
Usually it's because on a road march you'll have everyone one behind the other on the same road. That's why the convention is to do that. But
So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Actually, I could move here with him, and that's mean that this one could be here, and then this one could be here, and everything would be in range. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, I'm fine.
I wonder what this is.
Yeah. Who knows?
Okay,
I think I'm gonna stay here in Barrio Russo with this thing. That's fine. And you already know what this is, kind of. Okay. So I'm gonna reveal those units. Not gonna be a big surprise here.
Not big guys. I got no defensive. Oh yeah, this unit gets revealed.
So you've got 10. I've got 15. So I'm at 1.5 to 1, and on this one I'm at 2 to 1. It's not as good as I wanted, but yeah.
It's better than I wanted.
It's better than what you had. I'm gonna do this one first. So what terrain are you on?
No terrain.
You're downhill, actually.
Yeah.
But I guess downhill, does it mean
that does nothing? That does nothing.
Okay. So 1.5 to 1, I believe. Yeah.
Do you worst?
So I'm gonna roll, and I rolled a 6. That's not good. That's attacker retreat.
So the star on certain terrains will convert that into a shock. There's no terrain here, so it's not going to convert it to a shock. So it is just attacker retreat 1.
Okay, so I'm gonna retreat here. That was a failed attack.
Thank
That's
God.
fine.
Happy with that.
And then I'm gonna attack at 2 to 1 here. I'm gonna hide.
Yeah, give it a go.
2 to 1 here, and I rolled a 3, which should be better. That's a defender retreat.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's actually not too bad for you, and I'm definitely not advancing into that hex.
You sure?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
Interesting.
If you're sure.
Kind of sure. Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what I'm going to do afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I don't know what I want to do.
So that's it for my round.
That's it for you. So I'm going to go now, and I'm going to roll for San Roman. I fail, so he's not in command. It's annoying. And none of his guys get in command. And then Blake, who are you going to put in command, Blake? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to put them in command. They're going to go here. And then Blake will go.
And I'm saying Pierre needs to send smoke signals.
So Blake here,
he's not Wellington at that time. He's not Wellington yet.
He's not right? Quite yet. Yeah.
Yeah, he's winning at this point.
He's Wellesley. Yeah, he's not quite the Duke of Wellington yet.
Yeah, so Wellington is like a Pokemon, and at some point during the Napoleonic War, he evolves. Yeah.
Yeah. He Pokeballs into Wellington. So I'm moving this guy here as well. That is Blake, just to be in range of this big strong boy up here. But otherwise, he's not going to do anything because he can't command anyone else.
Nice.
Because he sucks. So at the bottom, I'm also going to try and get the people in Medina activated. 1, 2, 3. Only one of them activates, the top one. That one is going to go and a road march.
Okay, so a 3 lets you activate. Okay.
6. Okay.
Oh, so you're in road march with him.
So this is road march rather than the march order. You're in a march order up here.
Oh, yeah.
And you are using road march when you're on the road.
Did you get the +1 from this?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 1.
Because I don't tolerate people cheating on movement.
5. Actually, I need to go back 1, but that's fine.
For me, that's a big no-no. No cheating on movements.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're scarily firm on that.
I'm very strict about this.
Yeah. And that's my turn. So it's going to be next turn, and this turn at the start we do the weather segment. So go ahead.
I roll for weather. I rolled a 2.
You roll for weather. You rolled a 2. So that means that it was rain before. It is. So it is. Yeah, that. It's fair. Now it's fair weather. So actually.
Yes. I don't endorse that message. Yes.
Things are going to open up in regards to line of sight and everything.
We see 3 away now.
Yeah, we see 3 away. The line of sight segment is only in the combat phase, though. So
okay, so I'm gonna hide this for now.
So at the moment, we can't see each other.
At the moment, we don't know.
It's quite nice for me.
Yeah, because I cannot attack where you're weak. So I want to move out of march order for the people at the bottom.
That's right. You can just decide they're out of march order, and
so I would delete all of this.
Yeah.
And then I would have to roll for Lefebvre initiative.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So they're not in march order anymore. I'm gonna roll on Lefebvre for initiative, and he succeeds. So how many units can he activate?
So he can activate all units within range. I think because I've been saying within range for Victor up top, it's been 4 hexes. For officers, it's 3 hexes. You haven't been playing like that, so I'm going to allow you this turn to activate all those guys because they are all within 4 hexes.
Yeah.
But technically, it should be 3 hexes for him.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Because you did place them 4 hexes away on purpose. So
I needed an initiative roll to go out of march order, but because I succeeded my initiative roll, I can go out of march order and then order them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Arno, for clarifying. So if I hadn't succeeded my initiative order, I couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
So we're going to cheat here a bit. I think I'm going to do interesting 2. I'm going to go in contact here, and you're going to see why. I still have to get closer to Villarcayo, or now that I'm not in march order.
You're not in a march order, so you don't have to.
Okay.
You can do whatever. Villarcayo has, just for the thing, it has 5 points underneath it. It's one of your victory conditions. Well, not a victory condition, it's just one of your points.
4. I'm taking a bit of a risk here, but I think it's going to pay off. 1.
So just a context for how quick this battle is, we are halfway through the battle at the moment.
Isn't there supposed to be a bridge here? Or
no.
Is it? Okay.
No bridge. I mean, maybe, but I don't think there is.
Because there is the road, but it's cut off, so it's a bit weird.
might be a rough. I don't know.
2, 3. This is where I have to stop. Okay.
So yeah, from now you do need to be within 3 of Lefebvre, so do keep that in mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So actually, this move was really bold. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna take the risk. That's fine.
Sure. It's blocking my troops, if nothing else.
And that's what that's what I wanted to do. So I think that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
And the thing is that can I be? And he's gonna come here.
Yeah.
Should
Very
be
good.
fine. Yep. So
Cool.
that's
And then
my. I don't think I'm gonna
Victor?
move the thing on the top. I'm gonna go and check on Victor. And here my idea is this is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. This is gonna go. So if I have a leader, how many units can I stack?
So if you have a leader, this is a little awkward. Technically, it's up to 5, but I believe one of them needs to be a 2 of which may be infantry. 3 may be infantry if they're all of the same division, which they are. And then the 4th would need to be cavalry or artillery.
So say that again. Sorry.
So you can have up to 3 infantry, basically, because I think they're all infantry for you.
Yeah. 2, 3 infantry.
Oh, great. Cool. Nice.
Interesting. I think I'm gonna.
Just gonna look underneath to see what this is. Oh, great! It's no terrain at all.
I'm gonna move. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move like this. This is what I'm gonna do. Actually, Arnaud is saying that moving out of road march would have cost me 1 movement point.
So they weren't technically in road march because road march only works on roads rather than the trails he was on. So you were fine.
Oh, okay, I was fine.
They were out of road march a bit. They were going across the trails. I forgot to do something. I'll do it at the start of my turn. But don't
worry. Bonne soirée, Michael. Bonne soirée. Merci de nous rejoindre. I think that's all of my moves. I'm pretty happy with this. And I guess now we have the line of sight segment.
Mm-hmm.
So we reveal everything that is within 3?
Within 3. So, yeah.
So I guess that this one is also revealed. So everything is revealed.
Forest, I believe, blocks line of sight in this one. Yeah, woods block line of sight, so you can't see this guy. Or this guy. Yeah. But in the south...
and in the south...
I should be able to see all of you guys. Oh, not all of you, actually.
Just those 2.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got horse artillery there.
Oh yeah, and I've just got straight artillery. I thought it might have been something different, and I could move away, but because we have the same movement allowance, I don't think I can.
We cannot. Yeah.
So we're stuck together. I was hoping that it wasn't that, but yeah. Oh, Arnaud is saying it's still a state.
Oh, okay, right. I didn't realize that. So that's fine. We'll play that from now on. That's fine. There's
okay,
too many maths.
Yeah,
too much maths to do
to figure out how to change it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Arnaud, for picking it up.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Anna. Genuinely, thank you, Anna. I I know these. It's just on stream. I just forget all rules in my head.
Yeah, but that's the thing, and I think people realize that when you're on stream, it's like you have so many things to think about. It's not really the same.
Yeah. So I genuinely appreciate you correcting, please.
And this is why I'm always asking, like, if someone knows the series, please jump in, because it's hard to keep track of things.
Mm-hmm.
And Mikael, so it's my first time trying it, and so far I'm having a lot of fun. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so what do we have here?
It's interesting few fights here, I think, because we're both pretty stacked.
13 to my 17-22, so it's at 1.5 to 1. Knowing that you could retreat with your cavalry without taking a penalty in the odds, so that might be actually useful. And then I'm at 2 to 1, 1 away from being at 3 to 1, which is really too bad. Which we all know from playing war games that 3 to 1 is the way to go.
It's so sad. So sad.
Yeah. I mean, I've been reading a lot on DNB recently, and Giep was all about 3 to 1. And, it did work out. Let's maybe do this one first. So I have cavalry. You have also cavalry, but it's artillery.
Okay,
I couldn't move out retreat before combat because we have the same movement allowance, right?
that's right.
So because you're artillery, can you do something before?
Not in this combat artillery reaction. So I can do a bomb. Oh, I can do a bombardment because we're not raining anymore. My head
Yeah,
just
no,
wasn't raining. Yeah, so I mean I might as well.
probably you should. So bombardment. So it's
Strength of 1. So I need I need a 5 or 6 basically.
you need a 5 or a 6.
I rolled a 1.
That sucks. Yeah,
That's
because
fair.
5 would be S and 6 would be defender retreat, but S
Yeah.
is yeah. Okay, so nothing happens. So
S
now
is suppressed. It's
yeah. So now we fight at 2-1, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go for 2-1 then. And I rolled a 2, and that's defender retreat 2.
Pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
the thing is, you cannot do that last retreat.
Nope. Yeah. So the supply point is still up here, I believe. I'm just seeing. Yeah.
Actually, you can retreat towards here.
Oh no, here's a French supply. There is a Spanish supply down here. So I would retreat down here just once. That's fine. Oh no, it's the retreat 2, isn't it?
Yeah, retreat 2.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so it was more successful than what I expected. So that's pretty cool. And now we're gonna go for the spicier combats. Well, let's take the hard one. I mean, so you're at 13 to my 22 here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any terrain benefit? No. You're in the open.
No.
You're in the open, so that's 1.5 to 1.5 to 1. And I guess that's pretty much it. There is no modifier because of the leaders, right?
That's right.
Do you want to retreat your cavalry?
But if I win, I want to keep the cavalry there.
So don't retreat it then. Yeah.
I'm not going to retreat it. Yeah, I want to keep my cavalry there. Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 4. 4 is the R, and it might be a shock actually.
It's not a shock. Don't worry.
Okay.
Because it's open. So I just retreat once. That's fine. I believe this is a. Wait. 4, 5,
I don't think I want to take control yet.
You can advance after combat with Victor.
Yeah, and 2 units. But the thing is that I would put myself at 17 here. That would be 13, 17. You'd be at 1-1, and you have a unit here that I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's... I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Actually, you know what? Let's go for it. I'm going to take control.
He's crazy.
So I'm going to flip side, and Victor is going to come here. This is going to stay here. And then I'm going to do that combat.
Yeah.
So here I'm at 2-1.
2-1, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I roll 2-1. I rolled a 4, and a 4 is defender retreat straight.
That's fine. Let's defend. Retreats to hit.
And do I want to move in a unit? You have nothing under Blake.
Actually, so yeah, because I could choose to go here or here because the supply point's here.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna move here, so I'm gonna keep you stuck here.
Yeah.
That's
smart. That's smart.
Okay. Cool. Well, that was it. I believe that I have some units that are not in line of sight anymore, like this one.
My Mahe is in line of sight now, and these guys are in line of sight now as well. So you can see, and this, because you're looking from a hill, is line of sight. You can see my baggage train.
Your baggage train, nice.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
So right, my turn. I have some interesting choices to make here, I think. So first, I'm going to roll San Roman. Not really. Yeah, he's in command. Great. I can't move.
And actually, Arnaud is saying that maybe to correct that the leader could have retreated with the cavalry.
That's true. That's true. I mean, that's true. That is.
I think it didn't change anything. You wanted to stay there, so I think it's okay. Yeah,
it's definitely a consideration, though. It absolutely is. In order to keep him alive and stuff. So with Blake, he's going to use his 2 points of command to.
Oh, and Alan is asking if we can. I think in we're
Yeah.
still gonna play probably for 20 minutes, and after we'll,
Yeah.
we'll have a quick chat.
Definitely. Yeah, that sounds good. So he's going to come on Valdez to go down here and here. He's also going to
Oh yeah, that was a bit bold for me.
come on this division stack to go here. Yeah, that's good. They all have division integrity, so they can do that. Then that's all my movement up north. Up down south, I'm gonna do bum bum and then bum. So the bottom guy in this stack does get a command. He will move. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. That's fine. Right. Let's do. Oh, yeah.
line of
Sorry,
sight.
the thing I forgot at the start. This was my recovery turn. Because
yeah.
you had taken people into the units waiting recovery. I need to pass their initiative check to move them into the recovered, and then once they're recovered, the next recovery check they will come back on board.
Okay.
So both
Yeah,
of
that's
these,
interesting. Yeah.
only one of them gets the recovered section. It's an interesting abstraction of the whole system of units being sort of, I guess, in like Rebel Fury is the latest thing that people might know, where units are blown, they go off the map,
Yeah.
and then they can come back near their officers. Essentially the same system. People don't like it because it's abstract. I like it because it's interesting. It's like, yeah. Okay, cool. Combat. Let's do these.
First, we do the line of sight. So I have to reveal this.
Oh yes, I forgot that was.
You have to reveal that. But I think I'm hiding this now.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're hiding
and
that.
You're hiding that.
That's right. Cool.
Is there anything else that?
Don't think there's anything else. I think everyone's revealed at the top there.
Yeah.
Great. Let's do the top combat first.
Actually, isn't this one hidden?
This one can see it.
Oh yeah, there it can see it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So here I have 5.
So 2 to 1
10,
here, I think.
14, 15. I have 15 strength.
Oh, 15. Wait a minute. 9 10. Yeah. Okay, so it's 3 to 1.
Because I'm involving my artillery in the combat rather than a bombardment because I want him to be in that. So 3 to 1, as you were saying, 3 to 1s are exactly what I want.
Yeah. 3 to 1 is the golden ratio.
I rolled a 2.
So
defender retreat.
2.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1, 2 like this.
Yep.
And I can retreat across my units, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I am considering. So, I think I'm happy there because I think I've got quite a nice wall.
Actually, you have a good position here. Yeah.
Yeah, you've only got a few turns left. So here I have how much strength? So that's 17. I have 22 strength with all these 3 into here. 22 into your 17. That's just 1 to 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not great.
But the problem is if I attack here, do I have to attack everyone?
Yeah.
It's going to be a 1-to-1 attack, so I would have to bring him in afterwards. Yeah.
So I am attacking you though. So let's go. Yeah, 1 to 1. Let's roll low. Yeah, it's low.
Yeah.
Defender retreat.
Defender retreat. Well, I'm definitely gonna retreat.
Cool.
I think we're gonna have quite a few exchanges over this hex.
I think so, but I think what I can do is now.
And you're gonna move.
Move this guy here.
Yeah.
So that will let me do some interesting stuff with San Roman, maybe, because I can maybe go around here. Is my idea. Maybe.
We'll see about that.
Who knows?
So
yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, because this is this stream you can actually go across.
Yeah, it's a ford. Yeah, it's a ford. Yeah.
How many?
Or San Roman could like decide to go across here. I don't know. I have stuff I can do basically.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. So I think that's the end of that turn.
Yep.
Cool. Let's go to the next turn. And your turn. Go ahead.
So I need to roll for Lefebvre, initiative roll, to see if I can activate him.
That's right. And
I do.
You do. This is an interesting point because another thing people don't love with whilst you activate you guys and move you guys, something people don't love in this abstraction is that if you failed that initiative roll and you failed all the individual rolls of the units to move, you can't move those units. And people don't like that your units are basically stuck and not moving. They feel that's a bit gamey. I quite like that. It's sort of simulating in my eyes, like commands being lost, people going back and then forth, maybe going this direction and then coming back. But the effective what is happening is that they're staying put. Like no change in the decision. In game balance wise, it makes sense, I find, but I see narratively why people might be taken out a bit.
Oh,
But
for me, I feel like it's fine.
it makes sense, yeah. For me, it makes sense. But that's a criticism I've seen people talk, and I think it's people who have read the rules rather than play the game. And say,
I think people are stupid. That's my.
Yeah, I think this is when we switch to French, right, Fred?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move here and here. This one is gonna move here to stay. And this one is gonna move here. Half, 2, 3, 2,5, 3. Et je vais rester là. Yeah, so I'm going to occupy this with Pacho. Barrois is going to stay put, which is a bit of a risk, but it's a risk I'm willing to take because I have a plan.
Yeah.
And the plan is that the stream ends before I completely
and you can claim victory.
So I'm going to start with this here, so 17-5, so that's 3-1.
Yep.
And I rolled a 5. That's not great, but that's still a defender retreat.
Still a defender retreat. So he's going to go here.
Yeah, and I'm not going to advance this time.
Okay.
I'm going to attack from here to here. That's a 3-1, and I'm attacking downhill, so I don't think
you're attacking across a crest hex side. And
okay.
Crest hex sides are, I think, nothing, no effect. Yeah. Okay. It just turns it into shock if there's an AR star.
Yeah. So I roll at 3-1. That's a 3. That should be better, and that's defender retreats 2.
So you'll go here.
And I think I would advance with this unit here.
Yeah. Okay.
What happens if I enter the hex of Blake?
I believe he just runs away straight away.
Okay. Yeah. So he can. So that's not a big thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay here for now, or
I do want to run away.
Yeah. So that's that, and then I have one final combat here at the bottom. I'm gonna reveal my units. Everything that needs to be revealed. So here I'm at 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have an advantage from attacking with cavalry and?
So if you have cavalry, artillery, and infantry, you'll have a combined arms, which would be okay. You're not, so you don't.
Okay, so I'm just at 2-1, and I'm blocking your retreat path. So that should be fine.
Yep.
And I rolled a 4, and that's defender retreat.
Yeah, because the Spanish.
Oh, actually, you have a retreat path here.
But that's not good. That doesn't go towards. This is the thing. You have to go towards my supply hex, and I cannot go towards my supply hex.
Yeah.
So you've effectively flanked around my retreat, right? So he's taken off to the eliminated. The unrecovered awaiting recovery. Great. You can advance.
Actually, Arnaud is saying something very true. I wasn't allowed to move Pacho because it's Tiki Zox, and I moved him away.
Oh, you were in my Zoc, weren't you? I didn't even notice that.
I was in your Zoc.
I think I was looking at other part of the map.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it back.
Let's just say he didn't. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't. But in that case, I would have moved into the hex to make all of your units stick with me.
That's fair.
So that's fair.
Yeah.
But that's Thanks, Arno, for catching this one. Because this is not a movement cheating thing. This is an actual critical.
It's pretty critical. Yeah. It's the points of the game. Yeah.
So I guess that this is it for me. Yeah. So back to you.
Okay, back to me. San Roman is not activated, but that's fine. You're kind of closing in the north. I don't like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. You have pretty wild stacks here.
I do, and I'm kind of considering lashing out a little bit. Let's activate these guys.
Oh, and those two are now not in command anymore.
No, neither of them are command. Yeah. Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Actually, because of that.
Yeah, you should definitely push through here.
12, 13, 18. I'm going to move this guy here to make me 23 to your 23. I think that'll make it 1-1.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you had advantage. That's fine. Down south, I'm going to try and activate my guys. Guy in town gets 4, so he doesn't activate, and the guy closer to the west gets a 6, so he doesn't activate either. So that's fine. All right, cool. Let's do the 2 combats. First, let's do this. That's 2-1.
Yeah, sure.
Nothing else. 4 on a 2-1 is defender retreats.
Defender retreats.
I'm fine with that.
So I think I'm gonna retreat here.
Yeah, I will. Just move this guy forwards.
Yeah, so we advance with 1. Okay.
Yeah, and it's 1-1 hit.
Yeah. 3. So that's defender retreats.
With the star, but the star is not going to cause a shock at the moment.
I'm happy with that retreat.
So Sandman is going to go here. Oh, no, he's not. This guy's going to go here. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and San Roman could only have come there with 2 units.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, no. Exactly. I think that's all of my combats. So that's good. Next turn, and now is another weather check.
Yeah.
And another. So now is when I can actually get my guys back on.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do the weather check. Roll the 2.
So the 2 keeps it fair.
Okay, good. So now we have the supply segment.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that. So no, I fail, and my other 2 guys don't move past either. That sucks for me. I don't get any reinforcements next to Blake.
Okay, so that was your recovery segment. Regarding supply, we're all good, right?
Should have been on my turn, the recovery segment. That's fine. It didn't work anyway. Yeah. Supply, we're all good. No one should be out of supply because I think this is your baggage train.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you're fine. Cool. Go ahead.
I'm wondering. So those guys, they are in supply here in the south in Medina de Pomar.
So they can trace a road going to the Spanish supply hex down here.
Oh, this is just a supply train.
This is not a supply train. This is a unit, but they can go to the supply here. Oh wait, is it 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Yeah, no, they are not out of supply at the moment. These guys are out of supply at the moment. That's fine.
Okay,
they're
good. That's what I wanted to check. They are out of supply. Okay, that makes sense. And I'm happy with that.
But there's no victory points here for you. The victory points are in Villacayo.
So it's back.
Ignored.
So it's back to me.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
You can't move much, can you? You can't move anything by Victor.
Oh, wait a minute. Where was I with this one?
Oh, I got rid of the lines. Sorry.
Yeah, I need to roll for Lefebvre to see if I can activate him.
You do.
I cannot.
You can move the baggage train no matter what.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to go back. Yeah. So I'm going to go back here, but I cannot activate anything. So I think I'm going to mask this, and I'm going to mask that because all of this is not visible. So I cannot activate Lefebvre, so Lefebvre doesn't move.
Doesn't move.
I'm going to try to move this.
Go ahead.
So 3 or less, it's a success. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to...
Yeah, that works.
Wait a minute. I think I'm going to do... Can I do 4 like this?
What's that? That's forest. I don't think you can. Does forest add movement in this? Covering horse. Yeah, it costs 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay here, but I'm still in command now, so that's
Yep,
fine.
you are. Yep.
I'm gonna try this, and that's a success. 1, 2, 3, 4, and everyone is in command. And now I have to fight. So this has to fight on a 1-to-1.
1-to-1, yeah.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
So that's a 1. That's pretty good.
Very good, I think.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy with that. That's nice. And
you can advance after combat if you want.
I'm not going to advance after combat.
Please do.
Well, actually, if I advance after combat, I would force you to stop here, actually.
Yeah, I can't rotate my guys around.
Yeah, so I'm going to sacrifice that unit to go in contact. I think
really
that's
interesting dynamic, I think, to push people in.
And then I'm at 17 and 5, 22 to your 4. So I'm not at 6-to-1, but I'm definitely at 5-to-1.
At 5-to-1, yeah.
5-to-1, I rolled a 2.
Pretty good. Defender
so
eliminated.
That's defender retreats 2.
5-to-1 on a 2.
5-to-1 on a 2. Oh no, it's defender eliminated. Sorry.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
Oh, stacking unit is +1 MP, so this one couldn't have done this.
That's right.
It would have had to stop here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I take more. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thanks, Michael.
That's good, Michael. Thanks. Yeah. Keep him honest. You can advance after combat with a couple of you guys. That's pretty big, eliminating you like that.
Actually, I'm not gonna advance after combat. I'm gonna stay put.
Good man. Good man.
Because I'm happy with you trying a stupid move toward the south. Because I think if you do that, I'm gonna have fun with it.
It doesn't sound like me at all. Okay, cool. This is my turn now, right?
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Okay.
Just let me know if you go north or south first.
I'm going to go north first.
Okay.
Sandman, I'm not going to bother activating him. I'm going to, with Blake, activate these two. So this stack and this person here.
Yeah.
So that makes it 10. Let's do that. So this is 10, and if I do 14, that is 3-to-1.
You'd have a 3-to-1, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. And because this stack has activated, I'm going to move this out here to try and stop an advance up north. And I'm happy with that up north. So at the bottom, down south, I'm just going to try and activate the Reserva. They failed to activate. The other one's useless. I'm not doing that one. So there's only one combat this time up north.
Yeah, 2-to-1 Barrois against Bermudez.
3-to-1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 5. Not great. Defender retreat. That's fine.
That's still okay. Yeah.
Happy that it gets you out of this bridge situation here. I'm not going to advance into combat, and it is your turn.
It is my turn indeed.
This is the second to last turn.
So we have 2 turns remaining?
This turn and next turn, yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 turns left. I'm going to try to activate Lefebvre.
Yeah.
5, it's a fail. Interesting.
Yeah, taking him out of his march order to VRKO.
Yeah, it was a bit too early. Yeah. It was too early. I should have waited.
There's 5 points that I still have.
I'm going to move Pacho. 1/2, 2, 3.
Okay. Cost you 1 to go across the bridge, yeah?
Yeah.
1, 2. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. I like it. Weakening Victor's stack makes me very happy.
Actually, I think I'm going to do 1/2, 2, 2.5, 3.
Okay.
This is going to move here, and this is going to move here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll to see if I can activate this.
Yeah.
And I can. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do.
The stream hex side is 1 extra, right? So it's 1,
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5.
No, I'm going through here.
Oh,
So 1, 2,
2, 3, 4,
2.5.
5, 6.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
because of the road. But the road, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Wait a
You've
minute.
lost anyway.
1, 2, 2.5, and then it's 1.5 to go across. So
this is
that's
a
4.
trail. This is a trail. This is a trail. So it still costs 1.
Oh,
So it costs a trail.
oh, but I've cheated for like massively for a long time right now.
That's fine. That's fine. I think most of the time you were still going short enough that it wasn't making a difference.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure this one. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told you, is there a difference between minor and major road? You told me no. So that's.
So I thought, yeah, no, I didn't realize you were talking about trails.
Okay.
I'm an idiot. Yeah.
No, it's me. I should have been more specific. So I'm at 11, 20, 28 to your 14. So I'm at 2 to 1 here.
Yeah.
This is not adjacent because there is a stream between the two of us.
Yeah.
So that's 2 to 1. And that's a 5. That's not good. It's a shock.
Oh, it's a shock. Oh, shit.
Shock is supposed to be good for me, right? Do I take the best initiative?
You take the best initiative. I take my best initiative, which is 3.
So my best initiative is 4, and then
we
I
roll a d6. Yeah. So I got a 4, and you got a what?
Let me roll. I rolled
a
4. So I add 1, so I'm at 5.
We both had 1. So I'm at 4. You're at 5. So
yeah. So that's defender retreat.
Oh, thank God. Okay. And I have to retreat here because it's closer to my point.
And I'm not gonna.
No. Yeah.
Not gonna do anything.
That makes sense. Okay. So my turn.
Actually, I could.
I think it's a good idea too.
Yeah, I think Victor is actually gonna move here.
Okay.
Because this is not a risk, and if you have to come here, you can come through here, and you'll be stuck in front of Puto.
Yep. Yeah. So exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So my turn. San Roman, please do activate this time.
Yay!
Great. So I'm gonna get. Let's see. Blake is going to get Mehi to go here. San Roman is going to go up to here. That's all the movement I'm doing up there. Actually, he has one more order. Roseo will actually be a mad lad and go all the way around here.
Oh, that's a bold move.
It's dickish because it's moving. Do I do that? Because I'm just going to die from him.
Yeah, I think so. You're going to be.
I just blocked the north.
You can still like get an exchange. No. It's gonna be either attacker retreat or attacker retreat 2 or attacker eliminated.
Instead of activating this guy, Blake's going to activate the guy underneath him, Valdez.
Yeah.
To go here. Happy days. And then in the south, I don't really care. I'm just going to try and get him. He fails. They suck. Great. Let's do the 1 combat. So I have 19. 32 strength.
215, so you're at 2 to 1.
2 to 1. Only 2 to 1. Christ. Okay.
2, that's pretty good. So that's
defender retreats 2. Okay. Okay. Yep. And I am going to move forwards with this guy.
Yeah, makes sense.
Just so you can't take my land, you filthy animal. And that's my turn. Last turn of the combat. Last turn of the game, even.
Yeah, I think we can pretty much call it at this point.
Yeah, I've won. I've retained my 3 command points in Espinosa, and my command points in Villacayo. I think historically you took Villacayo, and I technically retained Espinosa, but you managed to push me out, and Blake just did a big retreat across the country. So yeah, interesting. What do you think?
So I like it a lot. I think it's quite interesting. When I first read the rules, I thought that the command system was a bit more complicated than what it is actually in play.
Yeah, I told you to read that, didn't I? As
Yeah.
the thing to read if you're new to it. I think it's a lot more. It's complicated in concept, but I think when you actually start playing, like most of the rules, it's relatively straightforward. There's a lot of bitty things that Arno, thank God, is here to keep us good. But it's. I think people
I
online.
think it's the nature of I think it's the nature of something like this where I think there are not necessarily details. The fact that you have to spend one movement point to stack, that you have to spend one movement point to change. I think it all makes sense.
It's pretty standard stuff in Hex Encounter as well.
Yeah, and I think for the era, like you need to
Yeah.
have those things. I think it's critical. Like you're actually taking time to actually be able to organize yourself on a specific hex and everything. So I think it all, like I could, like when I was reminded by Arno, I was like, yeah, of course, I would want to spend one movement point to go from a column to a line, for example. So that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
I think it's actually quite interesting. So I just read this, but I guess so. The thing that overwhelmed me when I opened the box was the amount of material.
Yeah, it's so much.
And it's super overwhelming. But then you read the rules and you're like, oh, that's not that bad. But it is a bit scary because I guess that it really is. I think it feels very more ambitious as a system than other games, than other Napoleonic games that I played, in the sense that it really wants to add specific elements to each of the battles, and it's trying to help by providing a lot of material, but actually the material can be overwhelming. Actually, I would say
it definitely can, and I think the first time I played it solo on the table, I took a step back and I realized that I had more. It was a small scenario, so the map was relatively small, but I had more like supplementary material out on the table covering more surface area than the actual map itself.
Yeah.
And I was sort of telling myself, oh God, what have I got myself into? But it's really playable. I think it's really, really playable. You've got things like the turn record track with all the weather being tracked, and you have like 7.
So this is the turn record track. So you have a couple
one
of those
for every battle,
because you have one for every battle. So you have a few of them. So that's one thing. Then the thing that is actually pretty scary is
the setup charts, right?
The setup charts. Like the setup charts, you look at this and you're like, oh, seriously, what the fuck? But actually, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. And I'd say that on the website, they have got sheets that look like this.
That's a bit more straightforward.
And they have like the hexes that they're in and who they are and what they look like. It's way easier. I just print them off for every entry I have. The setup charts are hell to look at. It's terrifying. But what's interesting, Fred, if you look at it, like it's not just setup on that setup chart. You have details of of the composition of who is in that unit itself in the far right column.
I could see that. It has no gameplay purpose. It's just for
it's just
information.
History, which is nice.
Which is really cool.
It's really cool, especially if you're researching something in the period. Like in the historical notes as well. They've got like the numbers exactly for every like corps during the army. Then it's the Spanish armies. They've got like.
But then again, it's fantastic. But then again, I also have this, so I'm covered. I'm covered. I have what
you're covered with all that. Yeah. That's got all this data and more in there. I think. So you're fine.
But it's interesting. It's a good summary. So there is a lot of material, but once you figure out, it's actually pretty cool. And I would agree, Brandon. It's actually pretty fast playing. That was a surprise for me. It is actually pretty snappy and everything.
This is I'd say a medium-sized scenario. Like there are a lot of shorter ones, but there are a lot of longer ones as well. So this is a good we played that pretty quickly. That was pretty snappy. Learning the game as well.
And Michael is saying the more you play the game in the series, the more you like it, and I definitely see that. Like for example, I would like to play this scenario again just to see, okay, can I solve the puzzle, because I could see things that I could have done differently and everything. So I'm actually quite excited to play it again. But once I've played it twice, I think I would be just excited to play another scenario and just keep on discovering aspects of it. But yeah, it plays fast. It has quite some, okay, even for a medium-sized scenario like this, with not a lot of counters, it gives you interesting strategic puzzles that are both feel tactical and operational, which I think is, you were saying that it was treading the line in between. I really felt that when I was playing. I really felt like, oh, I'm not really fully playing an operational game, but it has some operational components. And there is also this really grand tactical aspect of it, which
you're, on one side, you're worried about supply and facing doesn't matter for your units. But on the other side, you are really like trying to make a little push to like break open this line here so that you can go in and like hit the weak spots. And that feels more tactical than sort of operational. It's lovely. And you can see as well, like studying the terrain of the map really helps when you play it.
And Arnaud is saying on the bigger ones you can really start to AP on your movement. But yeah, I would say, and I agree with you, I think those kind of games you need to play them loose. And that's the thing, and that's what I like about the fact that you have something to hide your stacks. Because I don't like when you're playing like like competitive Sudoku, I call it. Like I don't want. It's like, do your movements, do your best, trying to figure out what happens. Don't overthink it. Just strategically think about it, and then start thinking when you're really into tactical things. So, and also you want a game to flow and your opponent to have a good time too. So, yeah, I would play it pretty loose if we played it face to face.
And with command constraints, like how Sandro Man on my side just sometimes can't activate, and your guy can't activate as well. That really makes it so you can't have solid openers. You know, you can't be like, oh, I'm always going to move this guy here in this scenario and this guy here, because you might just not be able to activate him, and then you have to completely adapt. The weather might not be on your side. I mean, stuff like we were talking about the coming storm with Eilau. Most of the results are either like a snowstorm or just snowing, and that means that you cover everything up after combat for line of sight, even if they're adjacent. So like that can really, really like screw you and make you completely forget who you're fighting, and that's really interesting.
And to this point, and that's to the question that Alan was asking, I would struggle to actually to compare it to another system, Napoleonic system that I played, because in terms of scale, it is not that. I don't know what to compare it with, because if you look at the Chaco series, Napoleon 1807, 1806, 1815, like it is way more zoomed out. You don't really have that. You don't have any.
Things,
You don't have supply concerns. It is. And it's a lot more zoomed out. So you don't. It doesn't really feel like this at all. Here you're a bit more in the minutiae of the operation, so that's quite different. Of course, it has nothing to do with another system that I like, which is two systems that I like that are tactical. So Eagles of France or Jour de Gloire, tactical. So pretty hard to compare with that.
But it occupies its own niche. I think the game I'd compare it the most to, and some people disagree, but the Grand Campaigns of the American Civil War.
Yeah, I was thinking about probably a system that is in another conflict. Yeah.
In Napoleonics, it's its own thing, and I like that because it's not my Napoleonic system. You know, like I feel comfortable having other games in a Napoleonic system because this explores what it's trying to explore really well, whereas other games are focused on other things, and that's good. That's good to see as well.
And that's the thing I'm thinking about. So when I'm thinking about Napoleonic warfare, I must say I'm not a big fan of the tactic level. I think the tactic level goes a bit too much into the minutia. I don't find it as exciting, and I feel like what I'm excited about when I'm thinking about Napoleonic warfare is maneuvering, and not maneuvering on the battlefield. I mean maneuvering during the operation, because I think this is where
the point of Napoleon, right?
Napoleon was amazing at this. And I like to have it on a high level. So this is why I like so much the Napoleon 1806, 1807, 1815 from Chacos. And I think Les Maréchaux does a bit that, which is the ancestor to that system that is a bit more detailed, which is probably the thing that is the closest to this, actually. Les Maréchaux is probably that, But then again, I'm thinking this is actually quite interesting. I would like to try a bigger scenario, maybe on a campaign that I know pretty well, to see, do I have this feel of, okay, I'm going to try to divide and conquer, in the sense that I'm going to try to cut my opponent off, concentrate on this, destroy them, then concentrate on something else, and see if I have that feel of like moving
think
around,
so.
concentrating, and striking. If I have this,
I'd be
yeah,
keen to try that too, because I think most other bigger scenarios have a lot more leaders as well.
yeah,
So you do get that sort of swirling mass of different units trying to outflank each other and cut each other off from supply, and that gets really interesting, I think.
yeah, and you should, and yeah, I would like to see. Do you have like historically the battles happening at a specific point, and you're really just moving around each other and deciding, okay, this is where we're going to concentrate, and this is where we're going to fight. Yeah,
That's the interesting thing as well. That every scenario has a day of battle and an approach to battle scenario.
yeah,
Um,
this is great.
I always prefer starting with the approach to battle. The only reason I did day of battle here is because on stream, to finish in 2 hours, let's just start in front of each other.
Yeah.
But the approach to battle, pretty much all of the French units in this battle start off map, so you can really get that approach, decide your angle of attack, and decide where you want those fights to happen and from which angle.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay.
And then you have the night turns in the middle where you have to like reevaluate what you're doing, and you can reset some march orders that you wanted to do halfway through. That's when you can set those, so that can get super interesting. Those approaches,
yeah. And Michael is saying
that
maneuvering gets even more important and fun in larger battles, and this is what I would like to see. So when I've seen this, I'm like, okay, this is interesting, but I think I would like to play it like this system. Then, I think I would like to play it really big. Like that's yeah.
And then the final thing is cards. Cards add so much to it. I prefer playing with cards. I think it plays really well without cards, though. I think it's its own full game without cards. You don't need them. But I really, really enjoy the cards. They add a little flavor. They have like per scenario, they have a few things. You can have alternate reinforcements come in with some cards that were historically nearby but never joined in the battle, but maybe they do. So it can get really interesting and weird. And they have alternate movement allowances on the cards as well, which is quite cool.
I think that's always nice, and that's also something that I like in Eagles of France. Like cards are really important, but they just can add a bit of spice to the whole thing. And that's really that's pretty great. And yeah, I think Michael, after this stream, I must say I'm pretty open to, as we said with Pierre, we're planning on playing Halo 1807. So I think that would be good. I think I would reach out to OGS once again to see if they want to support the show in providing not all, but at least some material so we can keep on playing, because I think I would like to explore it quite a bit, and I would like to maybe compare it with other systems, or like if we do an Halo series, we can do just like
maybe wait until the Coming Storm reprint comes out. Yeah,
we can do different scales, like having a and go closer and closer and closer.
Yeah, I'm keen. I'm definitely keen of that with Winter's Victory as well, right?
Yeah, so we can play Napoleon 1807, then we play this, then we play Halo 1807. So we have actually the 3 scales, and we go closer and closer.
And I mean, the Winter's Victory's just come out, and that's even more in depth and hell.
And maybe we can have a. I'm pretty sure there is a Jour de Gloire thing on it. Maybe on a specific aspect of the battle. So we could even get closer and closer. I think it could be fun, because I think we'll relate more with the units in a sense, because we'll have moved them around to different things.
The names of the leaders and
that could be definitely fun. What's the date for Halo? Is it December or something like this? When are they? When was the battle fought?
When was the battle? Wasn't it start of the year?
I don't remember.
February, 7th of February. Yeah,
7th of February. Oh yeah, let's not do it for the anniversary. We'll do it before.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I've got the Coming Storm, so I can GM that if we need to.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Arno, that I didn't. We started to see a little bit at the end, but it didn't really have an impact. And I think in this scenario, it's not going to be big. But I could already see some glimpses of it, and I wanted to see more, definitely.
And with how they do, if you use all 3 with the combined arms, they do really impact the combat results table. That's really interesting, because you're really trying to use that maneuver
and
to
concentrate
get those
for a big
points
battle
where you can do that. And that feels really good.
Yeah, I think that's pretty great. And no, Russ, never playing La Bataille, or not this year. I already committed to playing ASL this year. That's my big Grognard system for the year. I'm not playing anything else. I don't qualify. And I'm starting playing the Library of Napoleonic Battles. So I'm covered. I don't want to push it too much. Good, but that was great. I really want to thank you, Pierre, for taking the time. Now I feel actually pretty comfortable exploring solo. I might set up a small game from the box. I guess there's Vimero. Yeah, Vimero is in there, and that's the first scenario that I need to be working on for my secret project. So I'm going to do this because I think it's going to be a good source of inspiration, definitely.
Yeah, that was great. See what it does. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, thanks.
So we should
thank you, rules people, as well in the comment. Thank you.
Yeah. I would like really to. So there was Arnaud in the chat, super helpful. Michael was also here to provide us with some inputs on the rules. I don't know if there was anyone else that actually helped, but yeah, thank you for people who are here in the chat, being pretty active, and helping us while we were playing through this. It was really, really cool. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for tonight. If you want to know more about what's the schedule and everything, I recommend that you follow me on Twitter at Fred Serval, and you have all the information there. Once again, if you want to support the show, you can like the video, subscribe. But if you want also to participate in the Club de Jeu and play with other people on the server, like we're just doing with Pierre right now, donate on Ko-fi and you will have an invite to the server. So that can be pretty fun. We're having a lot of fun over there. And then what was I thinking? I need to check what's the schedule for next Sunday. Give me a second. I'm going to look at the calendar. You have no idea? Oh my god.
No, I'm not here, so yeah.
Actually, next Sunday is Arabian Struggle.
Oh yeah. Oh cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
So even though the Kickstarter has been cancelled, we are gonna have Arabian Struggle. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I have a pretty good group to play it. We have one of the designer who's gonna be here, and the second one is gonna come at the end. Nice. So that's gonna be pretty nice. And I'm wondering if there is any other stream coming up. Actually, on the 17th, so this Tuesday, I'm playing the second part of France 44 with the 2 marks. So that's gonna be as really I said, that should be fun. So everyone knows normally that I never finish my streams, and I always say, "Oh, we'll finish in a later stream." And it's actually happening. I'm finishing a stream. We're actually
first, yeah.
Yeah, it took 6 weeks, but we're actually coming in and having the part 2 with Mark and Mark. So it's gonna be really
more
fun.
Than 6 weeks, hasn't it?
Maybe 8. I don't know. Time is relative. Yeah. So that's the thing. And I've been pretty busy working on design and stuff. So that's I didn't keep track of everything. But let me check. It wasn't that. Oh yeah, it was that long ago. Actually, it was more 8 weeks than anything else. So yeah. So on Tuesday at 9 p.m. French time, 3 p.m. EST, we're going to be playing France 44 Part 2. Mark Herman would be here, and then on the 22nd at 5 p.m. French time, so 11 EST, we're going to be playing Arabian Struggle. So this one is going to be a bit earlier. And actually, on Friday, you know what I'm doing? I'm going for Magic the Gathering night at my local game shop for the new edition.
Insane.
So I'm going with my partner. We're going to get there. You get they give you a big box
for Bloomberg, right?
No. Yeah. There's a new
there's a new one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Man.
Cool. So a Bloomberg, I'm gonna get some boosters and maybe a pre-made deck because it looked really fun. I'm gonna get a pack of boosters. There are gonna be some pretty experienced players, and it's gonna be me coming back into Magic the Gathering with my partner. So that's gonna be. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
It's good. It's good when you have like a local group. I think to be able to play stuff with.
That's the thing. So I the person who motivated me, so I found a tattoo artist here in Chartres, and she was talking about the fact that they got back into Magic the Gathering, and she actually motivated me. And then when I saw that the local game shop had a night, I thought, I could come back to it, and then I could start playing with that group of cool young people.
Good
that
luck.
look fun.
Crush them.
Yes,
Or cheat,
that's
and then do what you do.
yeah. I'm a good cheater. I think that's one of my great skills. Like that's definitely this. So yeah, thanks Ross. Thanks, Michael. And yeah, we'll play it again. Definitely chase me on this because sometimes it's not that I don't want to do something, it's that I get overwhelmed by everything else. And if I have people chasing me, then it's easier for me to say, oh, I really have to commit to this. And actually, I would be happy to. So I just need people to push me. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The time has literally no meaning. I should have published a new podcast for last couple of weeks. The collective review on Plantagenet. It's gonna come this week then. But if Pierre is not nagging me, I'm not doing it. So that's
good. It's my fault. Yeah. Can I nag you about the two other episodes to release?
No, I want to release Plantagenet first, and I don't want to have more than 2 podcasts per week. So if you push me for Plantagenet this week, then you know that you have a shot at having. We intend to move on your works next week.
I just need to know that the people know what they're missing.
Yeah. And the podcast already did it because I didn't edit them, so that's fine. That was the whole thing. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here tonight. Have a great evening. Thanks a lot, Pierre, for helping me play. Et vive l'empereur, I guess.
See ya.
Bye.